Hey guys, Dan the RBRT Guy back with you again. Hey, thanks for coming back this weekend and checking out the new video. So guys, this Monday on November 28th, Flyer 13 drops on the Mack tool trucks. I'm excited about a deal they've got on RBRT. They are offering the 5-piece deep half-inch drive SAE socket extractor set. Let's have a look at that Flyer page. So as you can see by the Flyer page, normal list price on these sockets is $516.99. The sale price is going to be $286.99, a savings of $230. The sizing on this is from 3/4 to 1 inch, and as you can see, the part number is SVDPEX5 RBRT. So you guys, you're getting a savings of almost half off. Now, a couple of months ago, Mack Tools did the 7-piece metric deep half-inch drive, and it was the same kind of deal. It was almost half off. So if you were smart enough to pick that set up, this set rounds out that complement. So a couple of videos ago, I did a video of a rounded lug nut with the socket extractor set. It's a great video. I'm going to leave a card at the end of this video, so make sure you watch till the end. Click on it and go back and have a look at it. I tore this lug nut up with a bench grinder. It's completely rounded out. It's a really great little video. Check it out. But I had a guy reach out to me on the social media pages and said, Dan, that's great for lug nuts, but what about wheel locks? He struggles with wheel locks, and you know we all do. When a customer brings their car in to have their car checked out, you got to take the wheel lock off and you go looking around and you can't find the key. That's when these sockets really come in handy. So in the bench vise today, I've got a very high quality, very well-known manufacturer wheel lock. We're going to go ahead and show just how well the socket extractors from RBRT overcome this problem. Let's get at it. All right, guys, over here at the bench vise, I got a wheel and hub assembly set up. As you can see, I have a brand new, very high quality, very well-known manufacturer of lock. Now, a couple of things you should know about these wheel locks. They're slightly oversized, so it makes it difficult to find a regular like 12-point socket to bang it on there to try to weasel these off. They're chrome plated, so they're super hard, and they've got a bevel on the outside edge, so it's very difficult for twist sockets to get a bite on these and to be able to get them off as well. So we're going to go ahead and pop it in the lock. Let's get it spun down onto the wheel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to torque this down with a digital torque wrench. Now, I believe this hub assembly came off of like an S10, which is about 85 foot-pounds on the torque. I've got a 1/2-inch digital torque wrench to show you here that it's set at 140 foot-pounds. So it is significantly more torque than it should be. We're going to go ahead and torque this down. And as I start to torque it down, you'll see the lights and hear the buzzers as it starts to achieve the torque. So let's get this done. All right, and as you can see, I torqued that down to 141.1 foot-pounds. All right, so that bad boy's good and tight. What you want to do, since this is completely 100% round, you know, you want to take your socket extractor and kind of line it up and see which one kind of fits in there the best. You want a really good engagement. You want it to be good and snug. You want to hammer it on there. But you don't want it to be too small and struggle to smash it on, and you don't want it to be too big or else you won't get the engagement you're looking for. I've chosen the 7/8 to get this done. Now, you don't need to bash the socket extractor all the way down to the bottom of the wheel. All you need to do is get it a good bite. In fact, you know, that pressure's got to go somewhere, so if you try to bash it all the way back down, you might damage the socket extractor. Basically, on these wheel locks, you want to try to get it maybe halfway is good enough. So we've chosen the 7/8. We're going to go ahead and take our hammer. Let's hammer it on there. All right. Now, that's got really good engagement. I can tell that's going to work out fine. Let's go ahead and take our 1/2-inch impact gun. And look at that, just ripped that bad boy right off of there. And that's absolutely the kind of engagement that you're looking for. Look, it ripped it right out of there. And then of course we've got the FOR rod that spins in through the back, like so. And it will just push that right on out. Grab it with a pair of pliers here. There we go. And look at that, just pops it right on out of there. And if you can see the 6 points of contact that made, that bit right on in, took it right on out of there. So I know I'm going to get the question, well, that works real well on an open face wheel, but I've brought along an aluminum wheel that's got recesses like a lot of them have, you know, and I want to assure you guys that the socket extractor, this is the 7/8 right here, absolutely fits in there, so it's not a problem. And then I also brought the 22 millimeter, which is the metric, you know, equivalent to about 7/8, and it just fits in there just like that. So they absolutely will fit into most aluminum wheels. I mean, you know what? Not every tool is going to work for every situation, but certainly the vast amount of times, and that's got a real nice deep recess. So you know what? They fit in there just fine. So on aluminum wheels, on steel wheels, doesn't matter. And you know what? This is the way to conquer Magard wheel locks and other different kinds of wheel locks, different manufacturers. Much, much better than a twist socket. And you know, the great thing about the RBRT design is that if you absolutely had to reuse that, you could put that back on, torque it down with a torque wrench to specification, and use that FOR rod to pop it off the socket. If you absolutely had to reuse that lock, you could do it. So guys, that's the video for this week. Make sure you see your Mac guides. The part number on that 5-piece SAE half-inch drive deep set is SVDPEX5 RBRT. Make sure you look for it coming up in Flyer 13 on the 28th. Hit your Mac guys up and get a great deal, almost half off. I'm Dan, the RBRT guy. We'll see you next time. Thanks very much.